This tutorial is long due, and I've had so many young ladies asking me, Maria, why when I apply makeup I get breakouts? What should I do? You probably are trying to cover and conceal and layering it and putting translucent powder and trying to cover it. And maybe you go to bed with your makeup on, and the next day you're just going to add a little bit more, not realizing that that is so bad for your skin. You're not allowing your skin to breathe. And don't get me wrong, I've done that a few times when I was younger. Makeup is phenomenal. I love makeup because you can make someone look more beautiful, and you can also enhance different features and making yourself look much better. However, the concealing of the problem is only temporary, and it could cause problem, especially when you are contributing with the growth of the pathogenic bacteria, irritation, clogging of the skin, and make things in the long run worse. And so you cover it up, but the bump is still there. And a lot of times when you do this, it may cause more inflammation of the blemishes. So what should we supposed to do? What is the right thing to do for your skin, for your well-being and your self-esteem? Well, there are many reasons why you're getting breakouts. So I'm going to divide this externally and internally reasons. The main reasons of breakout is bacteria, buildup of skin, not enough nutrition internally, stress, and self-esteem. So very quickly, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Maria, and welcome to Aglaia Aesthetics Online, where I share, teach everything to do with health, wellness, beauty, makeup, skincare in a balanced way. You can give me comments below. If you disagree with me, no problem, but let's agree to disagree respectfully. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Click on the notification bell we have a layer of sebum, which is the oil, sweat, sudoriferous, bacteria, good, which is non-pathogenic bacteria. All these three will make up your acid mantle. So there is a lot of things happening on your skin on its own. So when you're adding makeup, then you're going to unbalance the harmony of the skin. The first thing that you need to be aware are your makeup brushes. I am a makeup artist too, and I have a set of brushes, and I'm a very particular of my brushes. And so when I take out one of my fluffier ones, and so when you look at the brush, guess what? Inside of this brush could be a lot of bacteria. And so the first thing that you need to be aware are your makeup brushes and your sponges. But these brushes, you should wash them every time you use them. You go like, oh my goodness, Maria, yeah, so have two sets. And the way you wash them just with basic soap and water, and then wring it out, and be gentle, don't be rough, wring it out. And then when it's almost dry, you just get a rubbing alcohol and you spray it. So you are going to prevent the growth of bacteria. I've seen a lot of young ladies that they will have 3 or 4, 10 brushes, and they use it and then they put it into their little makeup bag without taking a moment to at least disinfect it a little bit. But if you don't have time to use soap and water, because that takes time and effort, then just use some rubbing alcohol very quickly and spray it. And the rubbing alcohol will evaporate quite quickly, so at least there is not quick growth of the pathogenic bacteria. And it's very frightening because the little pouch is dark and dirty and also moist. And that is a perfect situation for the bacteria to grow. Bacteria here, pathogenic bacteria here, and you're not realizing that while you're applying the foundation, and then you're applying maybe the concealer with maybe your hands, dirty hands, and then you take the translucent powder, put it on top. Guess what's happening here? All the bacteria that's here is going to be right onto your brush. The next morning, you will use the same brush, and there is additional growth here. So basically it is a breeding ground for bacteria. The second one is blockage, such as blackheads, whiteheads, papules, pustules, cysts. If we don't allow these oils to come out, it will cause blockage and hyperkeratinisation. So of course, if you have hyperkeratinisation, you will not allow the oils to come out. So that is the time that before you're going to get these pimples is that you do maybe dry brushing, and I have an amazing tutorial that I created last week. Please look at it. The benefits of dry brushing of your body and also of your skin. If this you find this is a little bit too rough, there's different level of stiffness, and it is amazing. But if you have the pimples and the blockage, then I would advise a chemical peel such as salicylic acid, the BHAs, that it will help the skin to clear out. Also, if you're touching the skin, your skin with dirty hands, how many times before you use your brush and apply makeup, you disinfect your hands? Well, now with the COVID, we're becoming a little bit more aware to keep our hands sanitized. So not only your hands, also your brushes. By applying your makeup with dirty brushes and caking it all up and building up layers upon layers with foundation, concealer, translucent powder, you are not allowing the skin to breathe. And topping it all off, not removing your makeup at nighttime, then you are going to cause another thing, large pores. The skin needs to breathe. It's almost like it's a lung, and if it's all caked up, the pores will start to enlarge. If you know someone that is suffering with this situation, the buildup of makeup, that you know that they're putting too much of makeup on, they're not washing their makeup off, please share this with them. I hope this makes sense, because if you're putting a ton of makeup and or heavy creams, you are not allowing the skin to receive oxygen from the air and the nutrients, and allowing the skin to do whatever it needs for the skin not to deteriorate. Sealing the skin causes the skin to become asphyxiated, meaning that it's not able to breathe, contributing more to the problem. If you have a special occasion, I'm the first one to say to you, hey, if you have a wedding or a graduation or something very special, please apply the makeup, enhance some of your beautiful features, and because makeup will make you feel great about yourself. And so do apply the makeup, but at the end of the day, remove the makeup so the skin can breathe and rejuvenate. Another point that I would like to emphasize is that at nighttime, your skin rejuvenates, and it is important that we give every single active ingredient or serum to your skin to repair. Additionally, if you have fungal acne, cystic acne, pustular acne, it is essential, this is important, that you change your pillowcase every night. Pull your hair up or away from your skin and change the pillowcase, because you're putting your face on that pillowcase and it spreads bacteria. So if you get up in the morning and you leave that pillowcase and then you go back the next day or at nighttime, it's going to be major growth of bacteria. I know that some people say, oh, gross me out. These are the facts. So change that pillowcase and pull your hair up away from your skin. The third issue that I feel is one of the most important is nutrition. I know that there's a lot of individuals that are not focusing on this specific issue. And I have talked about this in several different tutorials: to eat well, to take your supplements, to drink your water, to take your probiotics, to take fermented foods, eliminate as much as you can the red meat, no dairy, remove the processed foods. And if you do these things, you will start seeing a change in your skin. Drink a lot of water, because that will clean the pipes and it will start clearing out your skin. Supplementation, it's important. And I know that right now, because of COVID, people are focusing on vitamin D. Yes. Also take zinc. Yes. Take your B vitamins. Yes, because of stress. And try to get yourself a good multiple, and your probiotic. Those are really important, essential. And another thing, vitamin C. And another thing that I encourage is NRF2. I know that I always say this, but it's something about the NRF2 that helps the body to produce its own antioxidants. Yes, you can eat antioxidants like the good food and the fruit and the vegetables, but this is like a supplement which is concentrated. So I will put a link below. The fourth issue is skincare. And I noticed, because you are overwhelmed, and this is happening with a lot of young ladies, and you're putting on everything. And I have talked to some young ladies that they're spending all their savings on thousands of dollars on skincare, and all this stuff, basically you are causing the skin to overreact. Some of you are using products that are too active for your young skin. Way too much. So if you're using these active ingredients, so oh my goodness, what is going to happen when you are 30 or 20 or 40 or 60? What are you going to put on your skin? So it is very essential that you step back and listen carefully. Do as little as possible on your skin. Don't overwash your skin. And I do have a tutorial on how often should I wash my skin. Once a day at nighttime. Because if you're overwashing your skin, you're stripping your acid mantle. And if you're stripping the acid mantle, guess what? Bacteria will attack your skin. So you just need to wash your skin at nighttime when you're removing all the pollution in the air from your skin, and maybe you have makeup on. So that is the time that you want to wash your skin. So once, and then spray your skin with water and apple cider vinegar. And I do have one of those tutorials, so you have to kind of look it up. Toner, sometimes people using toner, and that is a waste of money. So try to get a good cleanser that is not stripping your skin. And I will put a link below of a very good skincare, but it's not necessary to get that one. And then once you remove your makeup with a very mild cleanser, then you want to spray your skin with apple cider vinegar and water, not straight apple cider vinegar, and you mix it. And the concentration, this is careful, it will vary depending what type of skin you have. The most is 50-50, 50% water and 50% apple cider vinegar. That is more for a thicker skin or somebody that has fungal acne. The apple cider vinegar, what it will do, it will balance your skin, it will kill the bad bacteria, and so you have to be very careful that you have the right concentration. Once the apple cider vinegar and water is dry, then apply a moisturizer that is very light, something that has not too many active ingredients. And one of the ingredients that's really good for acneic skin or even fungal acne is squalene. Squalene is a very good active ingredient that is very similar to the composition of our sebum. So bacteria does not like sebum. You put squalene, the bacteria does not like that, and that's about it. Now you say, "Oh my goodness, Maria, that's it?" That's about it. The skin is an organ of elimination, and whatever's happening in your tummy. You remember before I said about nutrition? So if you change your eating habits and you're drinking your water, your skin will improve. Less is better. Now, 2 or 3 times a week, you could use a salicylic acid, a BHA, and that will help to clean out the follicle. If you're not too pustular, then you can use your dry brushing. Another product that is really good for blackheads or comedones or anything that is hyperkeratinized is a niacinamide, maybe once or twice a week. A good mask that you can use maybe once a week to balance your sebum. So do not overtax your skin with active ingredients. That will cause more damage than good. So just a quick summary: a good cleanser, forget about a toner, just use apple cider vinegar and water, and then apply a day cream or moisturizer with squalene or something very, very light. If you are mature, an older lady, maybe you can have a night cream or a serum. That's also quite good. I know that it's easier said than done when you have acne and you feel that people are staring at your face and you feel that you're not as perfect. There's no such a thing as perfect. Everybody has their own beauty by a smile, twinkle in the eye, so your personality. You do not need to be plastic and compare yourself with others. Nowadays, it is so hard because of social media. And I notice some of these young ladies and some little mature ladies, they're wearing like major lashes and strong concentrated eyebrows and caked up makeup and lips that are as big as I don't even know how to say. Do you like yourself that way? Or it is better to look just to enhance a little bit the beauty that you have been granted. And I really believe that everybody has something beautiful. Could be your eyes, could be your cheekbones, could be your lips, or it could be your curly hair. So enhance that beauty that God has given you. After you have applied your moisturizer, you could apply a little bit of a sunscreen. And again, I don't believe high SPF, because the higher the SPF, the more chemicals, the more the skin gets dehydrated. And so try to use maybe 15 SPF. With that, you might want to apply a non-comedogenic foundation. I prefer just a light layer of mineral makeup, and that will give you a little bit of cover up, and at the same time mineral makeup will protect your skin from the UVR. You might say, but Maria, that does not cover my pimples. But I want to tell you that when you are caking up your makeup, you might think that people don't see it, but people know that underneath that bump there is a pimple. And so you are causing more problem by caking that makeup and not allowing that pimple to breathe and in turn it will cause more problems, more pimples, and it'll take a long time to clear up. I would like you, if you have a lot of blemishes, is to maybe apply some tea tree oil mixed with water on that individual pimple. That will kill the bacteria. Please do not apply the tea tree oil directly onto the pimple, because that is too dehydrating and irritating. So just get a drop of tea tree and drop of water with a Q-tip and apply on that individual pimple or pimples. Another thing that you should invest if you have a tendency to get acne is to get yourself a high frequency machine. And I will put a link below, because high frequency machine, it's amazing, but don't overuse it. You might want to use it maybe once at nighttime, just for a few seconds on each pimple before you go to bed. That will kill the bacteria. But if you overdo it with a high frequency, it will cause more damage. So everything in balance. Don't overdo it. Another thing that you might want to be aware is that makeup has many chemicals causing more breakouts. A lot of these chemicals have been banned. However, regulations have not been updated for decades. So you're putting all these chemicals, the skin cannot breathe. Please be aware. So what I would advise you to do, look at behind the package. What are the active ingredients, or what is that makeup is made up of? And then do your research. Please do your research. Your skin will thank you. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Remember that knowledge is power. Now that you know this, you have the tools and the knowledge to do the right thing for your skin and your body. I do have a lot of tutorials on acne, fungal acne, hyperpigmentation, and lots of information, so please check it out. If you have any questions, please give me comments below and I will reply. And you can also reach me on Instagram. I am so happy that you took the time to hang out with me today. Until the next time, take care.